I'm not really for sure what to call this casserole, but just watch till the end and you'll see how it all comes together. I've got 2 pounds of 80/20 ground beef I'm going to brown up in a skillet. And then once that's done, I'm going to drain it, obviously. But these are the two flavorings or seasonings I used in the ground beef. You use whatever you want, but these are good in what I've chosen. But you season it how you want. Also, while I'm browning the ground beef, I took this 12-ounce package of egg noodles, and I cooked them according to the recipe that's on the package, and we'll use those later. There I've got my ground beef draining. We're going to take this and we're going to combine this into a casserole dish here in just a moment. So put your ground beef back into your dish, and then I added a can of drained Rotel mild. You can include this or not, whatever you want. But again, this is just however you want to make your recipe here. I've taken two 30-ounce cans of tomato sauce. I really thought 1 can would probably be enough, but I used 2 in this. And then I included the Rotel and the tomato sauce, which is not pictured here, in the ground beef. And I just got that all good and incorporated and under a low simmer. I also then took 1 cube or 1 block of the cream cheese. Probably, if I do this again, I would do 2 blocks. And then I took about 8 ounces or so of sour cream. And then what I did, I softened the cream cheese, and then I combined all that, which I forgot to take a picture of, but I combined it all. I took a casserole dish, and I got it all greased up here because we're going to layer this concoction in the casserole dish. So there's a layer of noodles on the bottom, so we're just kind of even them out, just use maybe half of the noodles there on the bottom. And then what I did, which didn't work out too well, but I took the sour cream and cream cheese and I dolloped that throughout the casserole dish. It didn't spread very well, and I think maybe if I had more, I could have done a little better job at that. But it did add a good flavor to it, so I think I would do this again, but I probably would use more. Then I layered 1 layer of the ground beef concoction with the tomato sauce and the Rotel. Just layered it over the top of the noodles and the sour cream and cream cheese. And then I went back and I put another layer of noodles on. I used the rest of the noodles on top of that. And then after doing that, then I went back with the rest of the meat sauce. There you see. So I've got a layer of the noodles, the cream cheese, the hamburger noodles, and then hamburger again. And then after doing that, I took a package of shredded cheese. And you use whatever you want. This is just what I choose. And just spread it across the top of the casserole. And that's kind of what it'll look like if you do it the way I do it. But again, you do it how you want. Once I get that done, I'm going to preheat my oven to 350 degrees. And because everything's cooked, you're only going to need to cook this for maybe about a half hour. So it doesn't take too long after you get it in the oven. But 350 for a half hour or so. And then once that's done and you pull it out, this is what it'll look like. This was really easy to do, and it was really good, especially the second day. And with the leftovers, it was really good. So there you go. I appreciate you watching. I hope you try this. Let me know how it turns out for you. But it was simple and really filling. And again, we had it with a salad and some bread and butter. But you do it how you like. But with that, I'll close. I'll say God bless. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.